Ever wonder why you can work all day, stay busy, feel exhausted, and still feel like you got absolutely nothing done? Like you crossed off 10 little tasks, answered messages, cleaned your inbox, reorganized your notes, but the real important stuff, yeah, still untouched. And you're like, why am I like this? I swear I worked all day. But your brain goes, technically you were active, but productive? Meh. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Most of us spend way too much time doing things that don't actually matter. And this is where one of the most powerful ideas in productivity comes in, the Pareto Effect, also known as the 80-20 rule. And once you understand this rule, not just academically, but emotionally, it will completely change how you work, how you prioritize, and honestly, how peaceful your brain feels. Because the Pareto effect basically says this: 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. A tiny part of what you do creates almost all of your progress. Meaning, most of the things you stress about, most of the things you try to perfect, most of the tasks you force yourself to finish, they don't actually move your life forward. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. You're not unproductive. You're just working on the wrong things. Let me paint a picture for you. Two people work for 8 hours. Person A did emails, rearranged notes, organized files, responded to messages, watched how to be productive videos, and felt busy. Person B did one scary important task and then took a nap. Guess who made real progress? The nap person, obviously. That's the 80-20 rule. Most of your effort doesn't matter, but the small portion that does, that's where your life changes. So let's break down how to actually use this in real life. First, understand this. Your brain loves easy wins. Your brain loves checking boxes. Your brain loves doing things that feel productive but aren't actually impactful. That's why cleaning your room feels easier than starting your real project. That's why answering emails feels safer than working on your big goal. That's why reorganizing your apps feels easier than working on your future. Your brain is addicted to what feels comfortable, not what moves you forward. So if you want to apply the 80-20 rule, here's the first step. Identify your personal 20%. Ask yourself, if I could only do 3 things today, what would actually make my life better? Not what's urgent, not what people are shouting for, not what makes you look busy. What actually matters. Because here's the wild part. Your brain already knows. You didn't even need me to say it. The moment I asked the question, something popped into your head. That thing you've been avoiding, that thing that scares you a little, that thing that would actually change things if you did it consistently, yeah, that is your 20%. And the moment you start acting on that 20% every day with small steps, your productivity skyrockets, not because you work harder, but because you finally work on the right things. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. If you're a student, 20% of your studying gives you 80% of your understanding. It's usually practice questions, summaries, active recall, not rewriting notes in rainbow colors for 2 hours. If you're building a business, 20% might be marketing, product improvement, or customer feedback, not endlessly tweaking your logo. If you're improving your health, 20% might be sleep, hydration, protein, walking, not watching 15 more workout tutorials without doing anything. If you're trying to get your life together, 20% might be planning your day, setting priorities, and reducing distractions, not organizing your apps for the 6th time. Here's the beautiful part. When you focus on your 20%, you stop drowning in noise. You stop feeling behind. You stop being busy for the sake of being busy. Your brain gets quiet, clear, steady, because it knows exactly what to do. Let's talk about how to actually apply this rule daily. Number 1, do your 20% first. Before the small stuff, before the easy stuff, before the fake productivity. If you can't do it for an hour, do it for 10 minutes. If you can't do it perfectly, do it badly. If you can't finish it, start it. Starting is the 20%. Number 2, cut your 80% mercilessly. Not everything deserves your energy. Not every message needs a reply. Not every task needs perfection. Not everything is important just because it feels urgent. Your time is your life. Protect it. Number 3, weekly reset. Ask yourself, what actually moved me forward this week, and what wasted my time without me realizing it? Your answers will be obvious. Your brain is smarter than you think. And finally, understand this truth. The 80-20 rule is not just about productivity. It's about peace, freedom, sanity. Imagine only focusing on what matters. Imagine letting go of meaningless tasks. Imagine working less but achieving more. Imagine having clarity instead of mental chaos. That's not luck. That's 80-20. And you can train your brain to live that way. Your life doesn't change when you do everything. Your life changes when you do the right things. So today, find your 20%, do your 20%, protect your 20%. Your future self will thank you.